Was that your toe? Was that your toe in the door? You was a bit too keen to get out there, weren't you? Eh? Catch your toe. Right. Oh, here's a birthday girl. Hello, Pickle. Happy birthday. You are 1 year old today. Well, in human years anyway, so. Hello, Pepper. Yeah, no, it's not your turn today. Today, it is Pickle's turn. Happy birthday, Pickle. Morning, world. Welcome to Tuesday, 3rd of August. I got to do a little trip down to... I can't actually remember if it's called Lister's now, because they sold part of the business. Anyway, we're going to Elberton to buy a chainsaw helmet. Why, you may ask? Am I driving all that way? It's going to be 14, 15 miles to buy a chainsaw helmet. Well, I can get one a bit nearer, but the shop at Elberton is also an agricultural machinery dealer, and I always enjoy having a little wander around inside there. So, and the reason we're buying a helmet is, those of you that have been with us for a while will know that we are looking at taking on an apprentice for the tree company. We've been looking quite hard. We've had about 50 applicants, I suppose. The problem is, most of those applicants are, without being rude, too old. Or too far away. I mean, we've had people from 40, 50 miles away contact us saying they want to do the apprenticeship. Well, the thing is, the apprenticeship scheme, the money we would be paying them wouldn't even pay the fuel to come to work. Not really. And this is not a job for someone who's paying a mortgage or something. This is basically, we're looking at training somebody. So it's quite a lot of expense for us, and time, and effort. They got to go off and do college courses and spend weeks and time away. It's not something that someone with a family and a mortgage can do. This is an opportunity for a young person. We have been, last 20 years, we've tried to do an apprentice every other year if we can, where we'll actually try and teach somebody something. The idea is we try and keep them for a couple of years when they're trained, but we don't grip onto them, if you know what I'm trying to say. If you've done your apprenticeship and you've paid your dues and you've done your work, and then you want to go off and do something else, then we kind of don't mind that, because at the end of the day, that is passing on the knowledge. It's just the wheel of knowledge. Someone taught me, I learned how to do stuff, start my own business. If I can do the same for a dozen other people, how many have we got? So, there are 4 ex-apprentices within 10 miles of me now that are successfully running their own businesses. So, and good luck to all of them. I mean, they're all still friends, we all still get on. Business is business, competition is competition, and at the end of the day, trees do keep growing. You know, for us, it does grow on trees. Okay, yeah, road trip.
Show
I suppose I didn't actually tell you why I was driving all this distance to buy a helmet. I told you we were getting an apprentice, or we were, anyhow, we got a young guy coming in tomorrow. He's going to spend a day with the tree team to see how he gets on with them and how they get on with him. But I do need to supply him with kind of some PPE. And nobody wants to wear somebody else's helmet. And our spare helmet is looking a little bit tired. End of the day, after 2 years, you got to chuck them away anyway. So it was time to get a new one. I might even pick up two, so we got a second spare, because we're going to need it sooner or later. Yeah, you got to stay here. You can't come in with me. Keep in your eye. Right, I'm going to be 10 minutes and I'll be back, all right? 10 minutes. You can eat your brush. Get down there. 125 pounds for two helmets, one steel pin which I need for my doosan, and one little adjuster ring for one of my long handled hedge trimmers. 125 quid. I'm going to go home now, have a little cry. Oh, well, I did get to have a little peek in the yard there around all the tractors, and actually there's a lot of tedders in there at the moment. Anybody think it was grass season? But yeah, they got some lovely, really nice, mouth-watering kit in there. Most of which I would never use, but it would look nice at the farm, even though I wouldn't use it. So it's just paying for it. Yeah, that's the painful side. Right then, we are done. We've finished our shopping. It's 10:30. Today I would normally this time be visiting my mum, but when my brother came over to see her a couple of weeks ago, he had a discussion with the staff, and they decided that they would move her to a larger area room, which was okay. I mean, she seemed reasonably happy with the idea. Anyway, turns out she didn't like it. It was above the front door of the reception, and everybody banged the door. So this morning, around about now, they should be doing it now, they're moving her back. The thing is, that's not a simple task, because it involves cranes and hoists and slings and stuff, and also means they've got to give her pain medication to actually do it. So I said I won't visit her this morning, because she'll probably be quite stressed out by the time they finished. She'll also be probably in the land of the fairies, I expect, because she has to have morphine for them to move her. So I think the idea is I will go and visit her this afternoon when she's settled back in, hopefully. Right. Well, on the way home, I'm going past my dad's, so I'm going to call in there, annoy him, and drink his coffee. Plan. Good plan, that is. Right, that's that done. Visited the old man, drunk his coffee. Now I'm going to go home and find something useful to do there. Actually, while I'm here, I'm just going to call in and see a mate. About a date. Hello, Turner, right? I shouldn't laugh, really, but it was really funny. So, I arrived at Funky Farmers. I could hear voices around the back of the shed, so I thought I'd go down and see who's down there. There's Richard doing piece to camera, talking about the paint he's using, because they're painting the new chain arrows. He didn't hear me come in. He didn't see me come in, and I'm stood literally about 6 foot away from him when he spots me. Well, he very nearly had to go and change his overall because I frightened him that much. I won't say much more because obviously he was videoing and he's taken some video, and an upcoming funky farmer video, there'll be some footage of me and him. But anyway, we've sorted out our dates for a barbecue because he owes me a barbecue from the Bake-Off challenge. So we sorted that out and watched the boys painting the chain arrows a bit and themselves. I've eaten his Maltesers. Now it's time for me to go home. He shot out of his skin. He did. I thought he was going to drop the camera in the paint pot. I'm still laughing about it now. I got this image burned into back in my eye of the moment when he saw me. He did say he might have to bleep out a couple of words because I did frighten him. It was funny. It was funny. Hi Sam. You were picking up your car from where?
Tyres, Wotton Tyres.
Oh, all right, okay. You've had the message from Holly.
I've had a message from Emma saying that we've got to go pick her up or something. I've got to drive the car back, yeah?
Well, I was going to come over, so I was going to come and pick you up and take you over there, bring Holly back, and you can drive her car back.
Yeah, all right. Where do you want to pick me up? So I'm just at the Wotton car place now.
Well, what time are you going to be back? Or do you want to drive down? Or do you want to drive down here actually? Because you must have drive down here, and then you can go home then again afterwards, can't you?
Okay, do that. I'll drive to the farm.
All right. Okay.
All right then.
I'll see you when you get here.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
See you, mate. Bye.
Bye. So Holly's had a little accident at work apparently, and cracked her head. Enough. Apparently, she thinks she reckons she's going to have a good black eye out of it. So rather than drive home, she's rung up and asked if I'll go and fetch her, which is okay. But of course, I've got to get her car back as well. So it's not just her. So anyway, that's why I had to ring Samantha, see if I can get someone to come with me to go and get her. So one of us can. Well, I'll bring her home, and Samantha can drive her car back. So it's never a dull moment. Oh, now what?
Oh, oh no. Oh.
It's you.
Oh, am I? Oops, must have it. Whoopsies. Must have accidentally pressed it again.
Talk to you again. Right. Okay.
Pretty greasy hair today, so.
Are you? Oh, you're all manky and nasty and stuff. Yeah. So. Right. Apparently she cracked her head when she went into work on a gate or something.
And everything else.
No, only her head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Silly sausage.
Yeah, well, she was waiting to open it up or something, and she just opened the gate, and then she's cracked her head on it. She's got a lump or black eye, or she didn't want to drive.
That's fine. I'll drive a car back.
Hence, it's alright. I don't need you to drive my van. I can do that. I'll bring the invalid home.
Invalid.
Well, she obviously doesn't feel safe to drive, but she's.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
I would have.
Probably.
With a concussion.
Yeah, that'd be sensible.
No.
I don't think she's got a concussion. I think she's
probably
just
feels a bit dizzy or something.
Yeah, she's just.
A bit shook.
Yeah.
A bit shook.
Apparently she has a giant forehead now.
Like me.
You don't have a giant forehead.
I do have a massive forehead.
So
Do you know how you tell?
How do you tell?
So apparently your forehead should only be 3 fingers.
Okay.
Mine is like 5.
Oh, right, okay. It's all that brain you've got in there. That's what
So
that is.
much brain.
It's all that intelligence. Is that why you could give me the benefit of your opinion, because you're so intelligent?
Well, no, I just inherited that from you.
Well, yeah, but if you inherited by intelligence,
We tend to
why
have.
do you feel the need to educate me?
I feel like you and I tend to have opinion-offs.
Opinion-offs?
You know?
Is that a word?
You know when you have like a standoff or a sing-off.
I think it's called a point of view.
We have
I
opinion
think you have your point of
Whose
view.
opinion's better?
Yeah, you have a point of view which is usually wrong,
No, my
opposed to mine which is
incorrect.
educated and thoughtful.
Yeah.
See, you think too much of this and not so much of that.
No, opposite.
Or you think too much of that and not enough of that.
Yeah.
I like to think I have a good blend of this and that, you know. So, and occasionally, depending on the company, you know, if you can move slower down.
Honestly.
Just going through the local village. Yesterday, we mothered with a tractor, and there was a couple of young ladies walking through the village, and
probably like you're old enough to be their
no,
father.
Yeah, I probably was old enough to be their father, but extremely tight t-shirts.
I know. I feel like that's in at the moment.
Extremely. I mean,
Just
you
no
may as well
need.
not bother.
Why?
You might as well just put body
I
paint
know.
on.
I just like honestly, and like some of these kids.
And the thing is,
like,
I noticed it,
and
I think she called me a dirty old man or something along those lines. But I
in at the
said,
moment to wear very tight clothing.
I said, but the thing is, if
I
someone's
like tight
if
clothing.
someone's coming towards you with their headlights on full beams, you can't help but look. You know, and they were on full beam.
You are terrible.
What? It was blinding.
Terrible. Stop. Stop.
What?
Just stop.
See these veins, red blood going through these, red blood, and this is the blood of a 19-year-old in here. Yeah. Not being polluted with tobacco and alcohol and drugs and stuff.
I don't know about that. You did.
Well,
smoke
it might have been
for quite a
polluted.
while.
It might have been polluted 20 years ago with a bit of
20?
tobacco.
No, it's not been 20 years since you quit.
2000.
I was 14 when you quit smoking,
It was November
and I'm 28 now.
November 2006. I gave up smoking. Sorry, no.
No, you gave up and then you started up again.
No, November 2005. I gave up. I gave up when they were building our house, and I've not had a cigarette since. So 2005.
Yeah, I was.
So no, it's not 20 years, but it's not far away, is it? It's closer to 20 years than it is to 10.
I suppose, yeah. Do you ever miss it?
Yeah. Raw tobacco, when someone's rolling a...
I remember you used to roll my cigarettes for me.
That's because I was good at it.
Because you were like really against me smoking, but then I was rolling, and you were like, I don't agree with it, but this is the audacity. Give that to me.
It was just. It was just so weird.
It looked like
you trying to roll a cigarette. It like.
It was like a tampon.
It did. Where's the string?
I'm
You're
good.
never gonna get that out of there.
I can roll now. I mean, I don't smoke anymore, but like I can roll. But it did take a while to learn it. But you were very good at it. They were beautiful. Remember, you used to sit there and roll them for me.
Yeah. Well, do you after?
Because you were like, if you're gonna smoke, I don't agree with it, but I don't agree with you smoking that either. So
well, the thing is, you would either be like, because it was so tight.
Or the filter would just fall out.
or you go like that, and all the end would fall out of it. And it was like, no, it's got to be uniform all the way along.
I know. I had one of those rolling machines for a while.
You don't need that.
I know. Well, no, I did in the beginning.
If you're rolling with the filter, it's really easy.
I can do it now.
Yeah.
I can do it now.
So I bet I could still do it.
Oh yeah.
Even after.
I don't think it's something
17,
that
18 years.
you.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, like riding a bike.
I did enjoy. I used to sit there and roll for like the next day.
So do I miss smoking? Yes.
Do you think you never take it up again?
I think I'd be stupid to do it again. So
When you retire and you're just sat on the decking and all you're doing is like eating.
What, when I'm getting ready to die?
Yeah, just.
No, maybe.
That's what I've told myself.
You know, when I'm kind of, I've had enough now.
Yeah.
You know.
I've kind of told myself that like, I'm not going to smoke until I retire. Because I feel like if I said I'm never going to smoke ever again, that's just it's just an unattainable goal. Because it just makes me want to smoke.
Okay.
If I tell myself, when I retire.
I mean, the actual smoke I find quite, especially straights, I find that actually really. When Abby sparks like that, it's offensive.
They are quite smelly, aren't they? It depends on the tobacco as well.
No,
it's like a strong
I just
tobacco.
find it offensive.
I always used to smoke quite a bland one.
When your granddad used to smoke a pipe,
yeah.
the smoke from a pipe is okay.
Do you know what? Whenever I smell the smoke of a pipe, it does take me back to my childhood.
Yeah.
Do you remember he used to smoke it in the living room?
I can remember
with
him.
his pipe.
Yeah.
And I loved the smell of a pipe.
Do you remember the story when he set himself on fire? I'm sure I've told you. So your grandfather, we're all sat in the kitchen. Your granddad comes in. We're fairly young. We're younger than you.
Yeah.
Your granddad comes in, and we're sitting there at the table, to have our breakfast. And yeah, he looks over his shoulder. He goes, "Christ, the microwave's on fire!" But it wasn't the microwave. It was the reflection of his pocket. So what he did is he'd take his pipe out. He stuffed his thumb in it to put it out and put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
And he had one of these like padded jackets on.
Yeah.
And what you could see was actually the flame of his pocket on fire. The reflection in the microwave.
Brilliant.
So, and he kept that jacket for ages with a great big hole in it. But it was hilarious.
Typical farmer. Like,
Yeah.
It's still wearable.
The microwave's on fire. We all jumped out of our skin.
Do your followers know the story of how you lost your eyebrows?
It was an accident. Because it wasn't supposed to happen like that. It was an accident.
Oh my god, when we came home and you were in the bath with a cold flannel on your face, just like, don't talk to me. What happened, Dad? I'll let you tell the story.
It was when I very first started doing tree work, and we didn't have much in the way of equipment or tools or machinery, and I'd actually done some tree work up in Wotton, and I borrowed your granddad's old International 454, I think it was, little tractor, and I think it was actually on a rear discharge muck spreader. I'd taken all the premium proper rhymes with Mikey sort of outfit sort of thing, but I just started. So we come down the farm, we thought we'd burn it. So there was me, I chucked all this, it was Leylandy, we chucked it all off the side of the muck spreader on the floor, and it wouldn't go. It wouldn't go. So I thought, right, well, I'll add some diesel and put a bit of diesel on it, and still wouldn't go. So I thought I'd be clever. So I emptied the contents of the 5-litre petrol can into the diesel can, shook it up, poured that on top of the fire thinking that'll help it going, not knowing there was actually a spark of life still in there. So the next thing I remember is being on the other side on the other side of the muck spreader, where I'd actually been blown off the blinking thing by the explosion of everything that went up. It was like probably
God.
2 or 3 litres.
I was quite young, but I can remember it. I
I was badly sunburned.
Yeah.
I had no eyebrows.
That's why your eyebrows are blonde, aren't they?
Yes.
And this part of your fringe is a bit thin.
No, it all grew back. It grew back, but I did lose all my
Just like
eyebrows.
in the bath, just with a cold flannel on your face, just led there.
Let's go away, leave me alone.
And we were crying.
I'm sore.
It was funny.
Sore.
I mean,
Yes.
don't get me wrong, I'm glad you didn't die, but like...
Your mother was there. She thought it was hilarious. You know, in between the momentary lapse of, oh, is he okay? Yes, he's still breathing.
As soon as we knew that you were okay, it was like...
Yeah, right.
That's
then.
funny.
We are here, so
Yeah.
if I park here
Yes.
on the double yellows,
Woo!
if you want to go and tell Holly, I don't know where her car is.
Okay, we'll tell her you're here and then I'll go.
She
grab
comes out
the
and
car.
comes this way. I'll just wait here for her, and then you can go get her and I'll see her home. So thank you for reliving the old memories.
No worries. I've got lots and ow, stop it. I have many more.
No, you can keep it to yourself.
No, don't
Yes,
worry,
yeah.
guys. I've got more.
Okay, bye. She'd love to tell you some tales about me. Some of them might be true. Some of them might get elaborated a lot. A bit. Anyway, we were all young once. We've all done dumb things. But yeah, that was probably one of the most stupid things I've ever done. Blowing myself up. Happy days. Come on, Ollie, where are you? What did you do?
Bashed my head.
You bashed your head. Oh yeah. And what did you bash your head on?
Well, you see where someone's pulling out my car?
Yes.
There's metal gates there.
Right.
And
Hey, they're not that high, are they?
No. They stick in on the ground. So they had like little poles like we have with our gates sometimes that they stick
Right.
into the ground. And it was early and there's houses around, so I didn't want to drag them on the floor because I don't want to wake people up. That's a bit selfish for me to do that. So I lifted them up and pushed it around. Well, I wasn't quite awake this morning. Like, I was awake to drive, but I wasn't thinking that,
Okay.
and I thought the gates would keep going. to hit the back wall.
Yeah. They stopped.
There's another. They stopped, and
you kept going.
I kept going, and
So you headbutted the gate.
yeah, should have seen it this morning.
Do you know what sort of person does that?
Me.
Person. No.
Oh yeah. And I'm.
So you didn't lose consciousness or see stars or that?
I saw stars, and I felt very sick, and I could have quite easily cried. Literally, those gates right there.
Okay.
Yeah. I could have cried.
So someone lets you park there, do they?
Yeah. So Nick got permission from.
Oh, it's been tooted at.
He did.
Yeah.
He got a toot from somebody.
Well, I don't know who tooted. So Nick got permission, did she?
Yeah, Nick got permission for me to park there because just within the time period of work because they leave it. I don't know. I don't know. So I just parked my car there so I don't have to keep walking away up the hill.
Oh, I shouldn't push legs, bad for you.
So yeah, I did.
Okay. How are you feeling now?
Dizzy and sick.
Dizzy and sick. Have you had any paracetamol?
Yeah, I took ibuprofen.
Right.
Because the swelling. But I think there's more to come with this. I don't think it's fully come out yet.
How many fingers?
I know it's 2, but you're a bit shaky.
Someone's definitely in that sign there because I put that sign in there level. When I put that sign up, it was level. It is now not level. So somebody has clobbered it, and every time I go past it, it irritates me that the sign I put up with a spirit level is now not level.
What's almost hit it?
Okay.
Which is fine.
You'll have varicose veins.
I already have varicose.
You'll have more varicose veins. Bigger varicose veins.
I don't know.
You'll have a road map of Great Britain, all the motorways on the back of your legs.
I'll never get lost.
That was facetious. That was facetious. What happens to facetious daughters?
I know that woman on that poster. Ow!
You know what, sorry?
That woman on that poster.
What poster?
The care poster that you just drove past.
The care poster?
You were focused on the road, so
I was looking where I was going.
Yeah.
Focused.
Not hitting the
I'm a cyclist. Bloody cyclist.
Yeah.
Where were we? Oh yeah, focused.
Focused. Yeah, but then the woman I used to work with her in Parsons.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
She's caring now. Well, she was caring before, but she did it full time now. She left Parsons.
Right. I had a message from somebody who's obviously a subscriber or something, or somebody follows us on Facebook or something, saying, oh, he was going to come and find the bakers that you work at up in Wotton High Street and come and visit and buy a bun off you. I said, you'll have a job on. She don't work here anymore. Oh, I was going to catch the bus from Dursley. Well, I said, look, she's actually in Dursley.
If you can find me,
yeah,
I will fall in. Say hello.
I did tell him where you were.
You did.
I did. I said it's in Cam. There's a cafe in Cam.
I don't mind people knowing
and I did give him the name of his.
I want to say, if you come in saying, oh look, it's Farmer P's daughter Holly,
they all take the piss.
there will be a likelihood that you'll just see me disappear behind the counter.
Well, it's like a scene out of Life of Brian.
Strawberry drop.
Hello trees, hello birds. Not many people will know what that is.
Nope. But
how should we go away? I don't know, just go away.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Life of Brian, you got to do that. You can't go to your grave without seeing Life of Brian.
No, you can't. Love Life of Brian. I watched it way too young.
I thought you needed educating. There was some educational
I walked
stuff
in on you watching it, like from the beginning, and you just didn't stop me from. You didn't go, oh no, you probably shouldn't be in here. You kind of went, no.
Because we weren't that way inclined.
No.
Yeah, didn't believe in wrapping you in cotton
No.
and whatever else. So if you were mature enough in your head to
I
watch
wasn't
whatever
very
I was
mature,
watching, then you stayed.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think I wasn't like younger. I was like,
yeah. Has it affected you?
it's made me have a great sense of humour.
Well, there you go. There you go.
And I could take back.
So you're finding the adult sense of humour along with your sisters.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can blame Monty Python for that then.
Yeah. It's not Dad's fault. It's my partner's fault.
Monty Python's fault, yeah. So, have you had a good day, eh? Have you? Have you had a good day? Because it's your birthday, eh? It was your birthday last week. Yeah, are you all right? Yes. Happy birthday, Pickle. you know, both one-year-olds. Eh? And gorgeous. Yes, you are. Yeah. Okay. Tim's on his way. He's bringing some steel, so I need to widen those things out a little bit. Hole drilling time. I bet that ratchet strap's in the way, innit? Minor adjustment. Yeah, if in doubt, give it a clout. Need to magnetise your plate.
Yeah.
Go home and rub a magnet up and down it a few thousand times, you'll be alright.
Yeah. Got use on it, and he gets the mole grip.
Mole grips, yeah. That does it. The brand for yeah, we don't do much in the way of sponsorship.